you guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Myra with Happy Soul Happy Life and with the guidance to the unknown, the road less taken. Now, I just wanted to give an update on what is currently happening. And I know that now there is a lot more clarity. The fog is kind of thinning, so we're able to see a little bit more than what we were seeing yesterday. Now, it was so close to us that we were not able to see the bigger perspective on what was really truly happening. So until I got all these downloads and kind of really listened to them and really kind of just was able to listen and not jump into any conclusions, this is kind of what made these epiphanies more real. Okay, so a lot of situations, a lot of scenarios that are happening around you. It very much with family, sisters, brothers, parents, cousins. And I would say that it is also a contribution with the planetary and what is happening in the cosmos. And like I said, like we all say, we know very little of what's going on. But I think this what was happening, that we were feeling this kind of uncertainty was definitely going on in the cosmos. Now, we truly don't know. I don't know the explanation behind this, but I know that things were happening. And also, there's a lot of things in this shift that is happening, a lot of endings, and a lot of just kind of closing the door on things that you kind of have to kind of give it time for you to grieve or to go through the process of what is actually happening. Okay, so one of the things that I am seeing is that there's a lot of healing that is happening. A lot. And even though it does not feel like that when you're going through it, it is definitely the end result. Okay. Also, it is the end of doubts. And like I said, you're put in scenarios or situations that are happening, and that's my son. That are happening that you are kind of needing to reassess where you want to go from there. Okay, do you want them in your life? Do you just end it? Because it definitely, what was happening, it was like an end of what it was. It felt very much real, end of the fake, end of the what ifs. It is now then, okay, if I move from here, do I want to have that person in my life? Are you gonna go? Because now you're at this point that you're really assessing who you want in your life and which way are you going to take this relationship if you move forward, right? Is this with integrity? Is this with boundaries? Is this with knowing each other's wants and needs? Is this where we both see each other eye to eye versus assuming that it will be kind of taken care of, or it would be leave it all to somebody, right, with all the responsibility. So I think that's what we're moving away from. And it is very challenging, and it's very close and personal, because these scenarios are dealing with the family. And it kind of does not make you at times see the bigger picture, right? So we also have to really kind of ask ourselves, are we are we being honest with ourselves, right? You also have to know that you have to take accountability for things that are happening that you are able to control. Now, there's things that you cannot control, but the things that you can control, are you doing it with, are you being truthful to yourself? Are you playing your cards with honesty, right? One of the things that, since there's been a lot of endings to this type of energy, is just as a plant dies, relationships die. And, you know, if you do not take care of the plant, you don't nurture it, you don't give it water, you don't give it the proper care that it needs, what happens? It dies. And that goes to any relationship. If you have them, and this is what's playing out, if these relationships that you do not water, you do not nurture it, you don't, it's always a one-way street. This is where it kind of, it kind of dies from here, right? And you are really assessing, okay, what can I do in regards to bringing genuine relationships, authentic relationships into my life? Who do I want to associate with when it comes to my time and energy, right? So something really big is happening, and we might not see it as that, but that is truly what is happening at this time, okay? That's why I said it was too close and personal that we were not able to see the bigger picture on how things were playing out, or what was it that was happening, okay? The other thing that I wanted to just put out there, food for thought, is you have to really ask yourself, what is making you sick, right? What is, and that is, what is your poison? What is it that you are doing continuously? And you are knowing that maybe this is not something that, maybe this is not something that you kind of saw that it was making you sick, but now that you have the clarity, now you're really understanding that, yes, like, remember I said accountability, so you really have to truly be honest with yourself, right? And that's where you really kind of start, is truly with yourself, because most of the time, if you do ask yourself, do you trust yourself, what would your answer be? And you would be the one that you need to trust the most, and that's how it kind of starts off, right? Because we end up trusting other people, then they end up not fulfilling that trust, and then we blame ourselves for doing that. So I think we definitely have to really make amends with ourselves in order for us to start healing the process of what's going on, and start really seeing the truth behind every situation that is coming towards us. Now, I was viewing the, nature outside, Mother Gaia, and for what I was really getting from is, based on the spirit guides and the elements, is that there's some that are still continuing the dark night of the soul. The other, it's still unclear of what needs to happen, and cycles are constantly repeating themselves, right? And one of the things is really being able to speak out, speak your truth, be able to speak for yourself, be able to say what you need to say without you thinking that it's gonna hurt somebody. Yeah, somebody that has a difficult or challenging time to speak for herself. Things are kind of continuously going, doing this kind of the miles in the wheel, that it just keeps doing the same thing over and over until you kind of really say, you know what, I'm going to speak out. I'm going to speak out for myself, because there's points in your life that nobody else is going to speak out for you more than yourself, right? So that is something that I wanted to share with you guys. And I saw a lot of birds, so the significant amount of birds is your spirit guides. And I just wanted to let you guys know that there are definitely here. There's guidance all over. You're not alone. You just really have to be kind of open to it. And I know at times that we do need it. We're kind of closed, or we do not open ourselves. So this is kind of a perfect time when you feel grayish, you feel that it just does not feel right. That's when you kind of have to give that time to yourself and say, okay, I need to kind of go somewhere where it's secluded and I'm able to be by myself and be able to ask for this clarity on how and what things I need to kind of see at this time. And then the other thing, I think I made all my points here. So that is something that I really wanted to share with you guys. I do appreciate all of you, and I hope you guys appreciate your guys' selves, that going through this, we're all going through this in every different type of form at this time. And one of the other things is that I'm seeing is that trying to be in unity consciousness and being able to being in unity consciousness and being able to I was going to say something. Let me see if it comes back to me. Being in unity consciousness. I wish I would remember, but I do not remember. Other than that, to be able to be in unity conscious versus, that's what it was. That's what it was. That trying to be in unity consciousness, and we are getting called to really kind of ask for assistance. Our cosmic family does have some information for us, and we have not been able to kind of communicate with them in a while. It's been a minute, but you're getting called to do that. So definitely this time, their wisdom would be definitely welcomed, and you will get direction on things that are happening and things that you are needing to see at this time. All right, my beautiful friends, until next time, namaste.